With new laws targeting the transgender community, a Des Moines church is providing a place of sanctuary for anyone in need of support. Churches are often on the forefront of taking care of the less fortunate and marginalized of society.
This week's Remarkable Woman nominee is not only one of the youngest of the Des Moines area religious leaders, but also one of the most active in supporting social causes. WHO 13's Megan Salwa introduces us to Pastor Minna Bothwell.
Confessing our sin, the assurance of God's abiding love.
Love. It's the one word that's the overarching reason behind the things Pastor Minna Bothwell and the parishioners of Capitol Hill Lutheran continue to do in changing times.
And this community of faith is so vibrant. And sometimes I even tell them that, like, you love too much. You know, it's amazing the amount of compassion and joy they have to do this work that is becoming increasingly more difficult.
The parishioners have a guide to get them there, according to the nomination that came in to WHO 13 regarding Pastor Bothwell.
So I came here in 2014. It was my very first call. Started fresh out of seminary, and so kind of was walking into a church that was multicultural, multi in a lot of ways, multi-economic status, multi by age, sexual orientation, gender identity, and probably didn't really know what I was doing.
Pastor Bothwell's most noticeable achievements don't come at the lectern, but in the community. She's helped organize her parishioners.
We have members from Germany, El Salvador, Mexico, South Sudan, Vietnam, Uganda that worship regularly every Sunday.
Into a unified front to support their neighbors of the LGBTQ community, feeding and clothing the hungry in their clothing closet, and resettling refugee families.
You'll notice here we have red cards. These are Know Your Right cards.
That has become even more complicated in recent months.
I think the most difficult part of the changes that have come in the last 2 months is the uncertainty of safety that our members feel, as well as members of the greater community that come here to receive some of the different ministries that we provide.
Pastor Bothwell and her team are staying on top of researching laws and changing policies. She leads by example and by word, encouraging her parishioners and volunteers to keep moving forward, helping where they can, even as things like funding gets cut.
You continue to do it. Keep showing up, keep bearing the good news of Jesus. Every day is a good day to do the right thing and to make a difference in somebody's life. But I've always experienced God to be one of welcome and hospitality. And the witness in Scripture, particularly in the Gospels, of Jesus, you know, spending time on the margins of society, loving people where they are, meeting them where they are, without discriminating, without judging them, but welcoming them fully and wholly as they are.
There is so much more to tell about Pastor Bothwell and her church. They serve more than 2,000 individuals a year with clothing and food, both refugees to Iowa, those on tough times, and the homeless. And they hand out 500 to 600 blessing bags every week to the homeless. They are a safe spot for the LGBTQ community members, and they raise $10,000 to $12,000 a year for medical debt relief as their annual Advent Parish project. She truly is a remarkable woman leading these good deeds for the Des Moines area.
A group WHO 13 is featured in the past. The Urban Bicycle Food Ministry is another one of the causes Bothwell and her church support. You can find out more about Minna and all of our Remarkable Women nominees at WHO13.com.
Yeah, as always.